Hi friends, I welcome you all to this lecture 6 of the subject of automobile engineering. So this is I hope that last 5 videos which you have seen, so it may be useful for you. There are 5 topics which I have talked previously. I want to remind you once again. The topic 1 is the first lecture is introduction on automobile. Second one is classification of automobile. The third one is vehicle layout, and the fourth one is nomenclature of body. The fifth one is introduction on aerodynamics on body shapes. Okay, so these 5 topics I talked previously, the lecture 5 lectures. So I hope that you have seen the 5 videos, you got some ideas, and I hope that I given some new instruction which you don't know also. I hope it. Okay, so now this in this lecture, the same subject automobile engineering, we are going to see the sixth lecture is overview of automobile industry. The overview of automobile industry we are going to see. So I want to introduce myself, same as like I am Mr. Arun Pandian, lecturer in mechanical department of James Polytechnic College. So let us go to the content first of all. The first content of the lecture we are going what we are going to see about in this overview of the automobile industry. Number one is introduction of automobile, how it is formed and how it is created, by whom, like that. And second one is factors responsible for the speedy growth. What are the responsible? What are the factors responsible for the speed growth of the automobile industry? And the third one is contribution, where it is where the contribution must be, where the more focus, more important is needed. And the fourth one is data, how what are the data of the which is given by SIMA and SIAMA by of the this year June 2020, and comparing to the 2018-19 and 1920, like that data we are going to see. And status of e-mobility, what is the e-mobility, electrical vehicle, what is the status of electrical vehicle car in India. Last one, what is the automotive mission plan till 2026? We have in India we have a mission plan for automotive in 2026. So let us focus on, we are going to see about that in this video. Okay, so first, executive summary. I want to give some summary about the automobile industry. See, the automotive industry is the pillar, the main pillar of the India. Okay, so in the economical level, in the technological advancement or growth or whatever it may be, in everything, the main pillar is the automotive industry or automobile industry. And GDP, okay, gross, the abbreviation of GDP is gross domestic product, okay, gross domestic product. So the 7% to the total gross domestic product and provides the employment to about 32 million people, okay, so directly and indirectly. So 32 millions of people are getting jobs through the automobile industry. Strong domestic demand coupled with supportive government policies. Okay, so this is demand also, and from the government support, the industry are climbing up the ranks to be one of the global leaders. Okay, the domestic demand coupled with the government policies. Okay, so it is continued in March 2016. Okay, in March 2016, by our India government, okay, government of India set the country's ambitious target to have 100% of electrical vehicles fleet on road by 2030. Okay, so it is decided by our government of India on 2016. They have decided that it must be ambitious target that before 20 or before or on 2030 on the full road it must be only electrical vehicle, 100% it must be electric vehicles. Okay, this include the national electric mobility mission plan. Okay, so this decision are taken by the national electric mobility mission plan. Second one, faster adoption and manufacturing of electric vehicles in India. FAME India, we say that a shortcut. and schemes such as green urban transport and urban green mobility that promotes e-mobility in public transport. Okay, because of fuel and there's so much of dust and emissions happening, so that by this electric vehicle, so it must be reduced. So the green urban green mobility is are helping them, are have assured, and they have accepted that it can we can do it like that. Okay, for the e-mobile electric vehicle. So what is automobile industry? The automotive industry is a wide range of companies and organizations involved in the design, development, manufacture, marketing and selling of motor vehicles. Okay, there are categories like design, development, manufacture, marketing and selling of motor vehicles. Okay, so design of motor vehicles, development of motor vehicles, manufacture of motor vehicle, marketing of motor vehicle and selling of motor vehicle. These 6 categories are will come under the automobile industry. 6 categories are included in the automobile industries. Okay, number 2, it is one of the world's most important economic sectors by the revenue. Okay, it is most important. Okay, this already we have seen the previous slide, is a pillar of India. The automobile industry is the pillar of India for the economical and design and technical development. So much of things, it is a pillar of the India. Pillar of India. The automobile is a pillar of India. The automotive industry does not include industries dedicated to the maintenance of automobiles following delivery to the end user, such as automobile repair shops and motor fuel filling stations. Okay, it is not only it is not we cannot say the automobile is only the companies or industries like that. We can also say the service centers, fuel filling stations. These are also come under the automobile industry. This all will come under the automobile industries only. Okay. So introduction about the automobile industry. Okay, the Indian auto industry is recognized as sunrise industry as it has emerged as one of the fastest growing sector. Okay, it is mentioned as fastest growing sector. So it is going it is growing like something else. It is like a sun rises, also the sun rises slowly. So it is fastest growing sectors in India. The second one, it is we are given some. As for 2020, the 5th largest car manufacturer, the 7th largest commercial vehicle manufacturer, and the largest manufacturer of two-wheelers in the world. So 5th of the car manufacturer, 7th of the commercial vehicle, and the largest manufacturer of the two-wheeler in the world. And it is estimated that by 2020, the automobile industry in India will be the 3rd largest in the world after China and USA. First is the China, second is the USA. So after that, the India will be the 3rd place to sell the most things through the automobile industries. So there are some factors. Okay, there are some factors responsible for the speedy growth of the Indian mobile sector. Number 1 is introduction of new industrial policy. So this all factors will come under the factors responsibility. Okay, so introduction of new industrial policy, introduction of the latest technology to meet competitive pressure, and introduction of 100% foreign direct investment, availability of world-class facilities for testing. Okay, this foreign direct investment means don't consider it's foreign. Okay. Foreign means we will say the nut, bolt, the extra accessories. Okay, the extra accessories which we need, it will come directly to the customer. Directly it will come to the customer. So that is 100% foreign direct investment. So availability of world-class facility for testing. Okay, and introduction of environmental and safety measures. This availability of world-class facility for testing, the wind tunnel testing, it is happening on foreign side. So it is coming world-class facilities in India also. Landmark policy changes like quantity restriction. Vehicles manufactured by the Indian auto manufacturers were introduced in the Indian market and started exporting vehicles to other countries. It is manufactured in India and are exported to the other countries through India automobile industry. Alignment of government policies with the requirement of Indian industries for their development and growth and to strengthen the Indian economy. Okay, so it will link already coupled with the government policies. Okay, so demand and the demands will be coupled with the government policies and to improve the growth and the strength and the Indian economy. So where the Indian automobile industry has been contributed, where the contribution is. Okay, Indian has now become Asia's third largest exporter of passenger cars. Okay, so contributions will come under the first point is India has now become Asia's third largest. First is China, second is USA, third is the Asia's. Our India is the third largest exporters of passenger cars. The automobile industry in India provides direct and indirect employment to 15 million people. Okay, in previous slide we said 32 million. It is all over. So here in India we are giving 15 million. Half of the peoples are morely worked in the whole, comparing the whole world. Half 32 million. Half of the peoples are working in India, Indian automobile industry. Okay. The contribution of the auto manufacturing GDP, gross domestic product, and the excise duty was 22% and 21% respectively. Today, India is the largest manufacturer of tractors, the second largest manufacturer of two-wheelers, and the fifth largest manufacturer of commercial vehicle, and is emerging as a global automotive hub. Means it is becoming a big automotive hub. Means so many of vehicles will be hub, means which is handovering the so much of which is filled with, which a hub which is filled with the same product, automobile products. Okay, so it is becoming as a global automotive hub. India is becoming a global automotive hub. Okay, more than 3.7 million automotive vehicles are produced in India in 2010, making the country the second after China. Okay, fastest growing automobile market in that year. Okay, and now it is projected to increase 4 million 2015. So now we are in 2020. Just imagine. According to data released by the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, SIAM. Okay, SIAM. I'm going to show some data here. Market share in H1 2019 and 2020. The first data is given us by the percentage. If you see here, 2018 and 19, Maruti Suzuki was 52.1. Okay, but in 2019-20 it is 49.77 because of the pandemic condition, also COVID-19. The level of the share is decreased comparing to the 2018-19 to 2019-20. Second one, Hyundai. The Hyundai is actually it is increased because of already in previous slide we see that it is manufactured here but exported to the other countries. So Hyundai company is exporting to other countries also. That's why the level of it is increased to comparing to the 18-19 to 19-20. So next one is Mahindra and Mahindra. That one is also increased by comparing to the 18-19 to 19-20. We see here in 19-20 is 7.8, here is 6.96. Next, Tata Motors is also decreased. Okay, because of in 18-19 is 6.83 and now it is 5.12. And Toyota Kirloskar Motor Limited is increased little bit, not much we can say. It is from 4.56 to 4.81. And Honda Cars India Limited is also decreased. It was decreased from 5.41 to 4.56. And next it is Ford India. It is little bit is decreased. So, but it will go little bit. But comparing to the percentage, it will come to the crores, some crores of Indian economy. Okay, so it is decreased from it is increased from 2.29 to 2.65. And the next one is Renault India. sorry, Ford India is decreased from 2.81 to 2.67. Renault India is increased from 2.29 to 2.65. The next one is also increased from 1.04 to 1.09. And next, the Kia Motors, there was no companies, the Kia was not opened in 2018 and 19. Now it has started to sell 1.03 percentage. And next, a new low. Okay, there is new low in the passenger vehicles. Okay, there are passenger commercial three-wheelers and two-wheelers vehicles in because of this pandemic condition. This is compared to the March 1920. Okay, March 2019. What was the calculate? What was the production? What was the sale? And March 20. What is the sale? See here, in March passenger vehicles in March 19 it was 29 lakhs and 91,861, but in March 20 it is 143014. It is reduced. Okay, it is reduced by half percentage. Okay, if you see the chart, it is reduced half percentage because of this pandemic condition. Commercial vehicles in March 19 it was 109022, but in 20 it was completely it is reduced. It is only 13,000. Okay, so it is very bad situation to the economical condition to the automobile industry. Three wheelers also, it is in 19 March it was 66274, but in 2020 March it is 27608. It is reduced. Okay, and comparing to the other all, the two wheelers level is completely it is reduced. Okay, see if here it is 1440593, but here it is 866843. In 2019 it was in crore, but here it is in lakh. Okay, it is very bad condition to the economic level to the automobile industry. Same time, automobiles sold, okay, and dispatched in June 2020. See, this one is also showing you how it was increased and decreased. Okay, in passenger vehicle the sold and dispatched is increased. Okay, the dispatch vehicles was nearby 1 lakh and 5,000, but here it was 1 lakh and 26,000, which is stored is also sailed. Two wheelers, if you can see the chart you came to know, but it is very pandemic condition is for nothing. Okay, at least it is increased. Okay, but if we compare the two wheelers, it was dispatched more, but the sold was less. Already there will be a stored vehicles also the previous. So two wheelers vehicles, it is very bad condition. So now status of e-mobility. Okay, status of what is the status of e-mobility? See, the status is first condition, critical maybe, and attention I have to see, and what is a good condition. We are going to see some four. The first one is lack of adequate charging infrastructure. Second one is shortage of battery raw material. Fourth one is long charging time. Sorry, and the fourth one is lack of consumer awareness and price sensitivity. This e-mobility means already we have seen the previous slides. The India has decided in 2016 before 2020, 30. Okay, the electrical, the full must be in the roadways. Every vehicle must be there as an electrical car. Okay, you are seeing the picture here. This will be the electrical car system. There will be a tank which we charging system. I have to charge a vehicle and I have to drive the vehicle. Like that we are going to do it. Okay, so first one, lack of charging infrastructure. Okay, so the India decided before 2030 the 100% must be electrical vehicles, but in India there is only 200 public charging points. We can't do anything else. We can't do. There are only 200. So comparing to China, Japan, USA, there are 30,000 to 50,000 charging points. But in India, we have only 200. But almost there are only 10 years remaining. Okay, now we are in 2020. In this 10 years, it must be increased 200 to at least 20,000. At least 20,000. So there is a lack of charging infrastructure. So this will be the picture. Like this, the charging point will be for the Volkswagen. It is introduced. Some pictures here and how it will be charged. I'm going to show you animation here. The vehicle will come. It will be charged and disconnects, and the vehicle will be run. Okay, so this will happen in coming days. Like this only going to. So the India decided 100%. So no petrol, no diesel, no gas, no water vehicle. Everything will come under the electrical vehicle only. Okay, so every vehicle will filled his will be charged by in this way. For now in India we have this lack of infrastructure. Okay, shortage of battery raw material. India falls extremely behind the lithium and cobalt reserves. Okay, because of this lithium and cobalt made by this only, the batteries are used in the electrical car vehicles. So now we have extremely behind in the lithium. Okay, extremely low. Cobalt reserve is extremely low. We need more. Okay, limited only in Nagaland, Jharkhand and Odisha. In these three states we have some limited, but other all it is very low. Okay, so we have a shortage of the lithium and cobalt which we are using, which are going to be used in the battery of the electrical vehicles. Next one is long charging time. It is taking a long charging time to charge a vehicle. If you see, it is very sad condition when I have to sit and sit and sit until the car recharges. Okay, if I want to go fill the petrol, I can go to the tank, fill, and I can pay the cash and I can move. But here I have to charge the vehicle, so it is taking more time. Okay, so just like a conventional vehicle related to petrol pumps, yeah, which I told, up to 24 hours. Okay, depending on the capacity of the battery and motors, most however take around 4 to 6 hours to be fully recharged. So which is several times longer than the time it takes to refill a petrol diesel car. It is taking 4 to 6 hours. So I have to recharge my vehicle to wait for the 4 to 6 hours. We need some improvement in this areas also. Okay. So lack of consumer awareness and price sensitivity. So we have some consumer awareness also, and prices also it is becoming more. So by Indian market, if you are bringing, it must be economical level. Okay, because of middle class families are here, and this way they have to also buy. It will be equal to everyone. So regarding that, the consumer awareness must be happen, and price sensitivity is more because of it must be it must be equal to the motorized, which is fueled vehicle. At least it must be low, or at least it was something more, then no problem. But it is so much high, though no people can buy this one. So there is some plan of automotive mission plus till 2026. First one is Indian automotive industry to grow 3.5 to 4 times to current values USD 74 billion to 260 billion to 300 billion. Okay, before 2026. Second one is by 2026. I told already. So everything, the increase between 9.4 to 30.4. Some units are given here to the commercial vehicle, to the two-wheeler, and to the tractors. They fixed some limits, so we have to reach the target. The third one is India to be among the top 3 automotive industries in the world. We are already nearby. We are going to grow more also. And next, contribute over 12% of India's gross domestic product. And the fifth one is generate 65 million more jobs. Okay, already there is 15 to 20 million people are working in automobile industry. So more 65 million jobs must be created. And the sixth one, AMP, aims to make Indian automobile industry products. Okay, make in India. We have to make an India initiative. The industry will increase export multi-flow to reach 35 to 40% of overall output. AMP or automobile products envisages to implement end of life policy for automotive vehicles and components. And BSV, okay, norms to be adopted by 2019, and BS6 norms to be implemented in 2023 for passenger vehicles. So every BSV, BS5 will be removed, adopted, and in 2019 BS6 will be implemented till 2023. The last one is auto component to grow rupees 593,500 crore to 732 crore. 70,000 crores, it must be increased. So we are here to a summary. So we have seen about executive summary of the overview of the automobile industry, introduction of automobile industry, factors responsible for the speedy growth, contribution, data which we have received, and status of e-mobility and automotive mission plan of 2026. So next class will be continued from the second unit, which is topic of clutch and its necessity. So these are the reference which we have checked for this, prepare the PPTs. So go through these books and also go through from extra books which we have from the web resources, so we can get some more details about the automobile industry. Okay, at last, I thank you all once again to listening this video. And if you have any comments, any suggestion, you can write in the comments box. I'm right here to reply you. Thank you once again.